Hello and welcome back to Warrior Priest. We're actually going to be attempting a siege, and I took a look at the map because obviously in the previous episode we were kind of looking around trying to figure out whether I could do a siege, as we've just attained vassalage with our faction, and well, it'd probably be a good idea to get a base of operations of some kind, right? Well, yeah, my efforts were a little bit fruitless, unfortunately, but we were finally able to find this one. This is all the way, I can't actually zoom all the way out, unfortunately. I don't know why you can't do that really, but yeah, you can't zoom out all the way, so I can't show you where this is, but if you know what the map looks like, then you'll know it's pretty far away from pretty much anywhere else. So I'm actually kind of happy about this, because that means I don't think I'm going to get actually super hardcore attacked by anything, cross fingers. Not entirely sure if that will happen, but the best thing that we can do right now, utilize our engineering skill, try to destroy the walls as fast as possible. Thankfully, the enemy does appear to be building catapults, which is absolutely perfect. If they were building ballistas, then we would have a bit more of a problem, because obviously the ballistas are extremely easy and fast to replace, and because we are using trebuchets are a little bit slow to retarget enemy siege equipment, then the ballistas would be able to do some pretty significant damage over time, even if they were destroyed consistently. So anyway, seems like we have destroyed the walls and all of the catapults as well. So let me actually just very quickly go into my character's level up screen here. We didn't actually level up, but you can take a look at my focus points and everything. I think I did put another point into Steward recently, as well as another point into Intelligence. Okay, so ranged troops have 50% more ammunition when besieging. Might be kind of fun, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. Only 487, yes, only, I say, but 487 units to eliminate, and then the town is ours. Let's see if we can actually make this work. This guy actually looks super cool, by the way. That helmet looks really, really cool. Anyway, let's move on and see what we can do. The walls are down, so I should be able to go in there, use my pillar, use my radiant gaze to try and eliminate as many enemy units as I, well, possibly can. Although, as you've no doubt seen, if you've seen the previous episodes, my spells are not that powerful. But if I can get a good one, cast off, then I think it's going to be, oh yeah, it's going to be nice. Hello there, sir. I have a hammer. Do you mind? Okay. Yeah, I actually was just kind of speechless right there, because I thought to myself, what's actually going on? What is actually going on? Never in my, well, I would say maybe once or twice this has happened, where I have literally had the entire, well, not the entire garrison, but a very significant portion of the garrison come out of the walls to try and pursue me and kill me. That has not happened that often, amazingly enough, and all of a sudden it happens now. Okay, great. Anyway, we do seem to be achieving something here. Let me see if I can do something with my spell. Maybe I can actually do a little bit of damage with it. You know what? I'm gonna have to do pillar, I think. Okay. That was actually incredible. That was probably one of the best uses of that I've ever seen from me. I'm going to use Healing Light right here. I'm going to die. Maybe. Alright. I have a radiant gaze available. I can use it. Let me see if I can get past here. Can you just let me? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, the enemy is basically done. Yes. Right. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, that was... I gotta say, that was actually really funny. I personally felt like that was very amusing. But whatever the case, that is indeed a victory for us, which I am very pleased about. That means that we will now have our very own home base for us to maintain. We can try to manage it as best we can, try to get its prosperity up, try to, you know, make sure that the garrison is all secure and everything. And let's take a look and see what's actually going on here. Okay, well, obviously we haven't taken it just yet because I need to deal with the units in the keep. But yes, now it is all completely done. All right, fantastic. Oh yeah, by the way, my clan tier also advanced. So I'm very much looking forward to that. 11,000 experience. I don't really care about the 11,000 experience right now. I do have that steward skill now where I can donate armor. And I am going to be taking advantage of that, but not in such a time where I just literally want to take this, get my economy back on its feet, because it's a little bit shaky at the moment, I think. And so I'm basically just going to do this, try to get my my town in a much better position. So let me actually just stop all of these things from being built. I'm going to need to increase my food production. Okay, never mind. My food production is currently already maxed out, so we're going to have to do something about that. I would assume it's just purely for the fact that, you know, we besiege this, of course. So let's go for Siege Workshop. Siege Workshop is going to be very important. Obviously, at the moment, loyalty. Oh, loyalty is a big problem. Okay, so we're going to go for loyalty first. We're going to get the loyalty up, and then I'm going to be attempting to build the Siege Workshop so that we can try to get the walls repaired as fast as possible. So that's what we're going to try to do for the moment. Let's go into the trade screen here so that I can actually sell all this stuff. There we go. Let's take a look at the chest pieces. I'm still looking for a chest piece. Oh yes, I certainly am. There's a nice... There's actually a nice helmet here. 73,000. That's way too expensive. I'm going to take this one for 39,000 and wear that. There we go. That's a little bit better for us. And yeah, I'm pretty much I'm liking what we're doing right here. I'm liking what we're doing. I like what we currently have equipped right now. So let's do a little bit of waiting. Gonna get myself on back on my feet, obviously, and we're probably going to try and murder anyone that tries to raid my villages. Thank you very much. Okay, I only have 2, so I don't even need to worry about it too much. Seems like there was also Mr. Tiberius here. Tiberius is doing a great job of actually assisting us without even intending to assist us, I suppose, but that's always nice. And yeah, we disbanded because my cohesion went to 0, which is absolutely fine. I didn't actually need them to continue doing anything here, so I'm pretty happy with that anyway. So let's just increase my garrison size to about 250. Let's increase our tier to 4, and that is I think pretty much that. I don't really need to do anything more. And I think maybe, would it be cool to do the tournament here? I'm actually not sure. Probably not, right? I mean, I don't think it's going to be that useful. Is it? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. It's a bit of a difficulty. I'm going to spend another point into leadership right here, because, you know, next time I create an army, I would like to level it up a little bit faster. And we do have some pretty decent morale as it is, but we are losing morale every single day. About was that 4 morale that I just saw that we lost? That's a pretty significant amount to lose. I hope it's just 2, actually. No, it's 3 now. Okay, well, that's not too bad, I guess, but still. Alright, well, how are we doing in terms of our party? Aha, yes, as you can quite clearly see. So as I said before, our clan tier did level up to the next, and I think we are clan tier 4 now? Yes, we are clan tier 4, so that basically means that I'm gonna get many, many more opportunities to field a larger army. And we should probably... oh no. It's gonna be very difficult for me to get some more units to join us here, but I guess, what else do I really need to do, right? You know, that's, I mean, I need to defend, of course. But, aha, hello. Hello there, sir. Alright, this is actually going to be kind of interesting because it's one of those times where it's been a while since I've actually done a one-on-one battle, and I'm actually looking forward to this quite a bit. So let's see if I can actually survive, because that's going to be the... well, that's the biggest issue that I usually have, isn't it? Yes, Let me see if I can actually survive for once. Get out my shield, reload my gun here. I'm actually thinking maybe I should just go for a pillar straight away. I'm gonna, you know, I'm not too worried about that. I think that was actually a pretty decent pillar. And oh, they're actually doing this. Okay. Alright, I did unleash a radiant gaze over there, but obviously, you know, it doesn't do that much damage, so I basically just wounded a bunch of them, which I think is absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that whatsoever, because as I've said before, I actually think that it does quite a bit. I mean, you can see there, Matthias, whatever you want to call him, he literally just got a massive amount of kills, just purely for the fact that he was able to finish them with one attack. And that was, I think, primarily because of us. Or at least I'd like to think that. I would like to actually kill this guy, but unfortunately it seems like he is being very... oh, no, never mind. Never mind. He's out of there. He's out of there. Oh, Matthias, I'm very, very sorry, sir. You didn't see that. You didn't see that, okay? That didn't happen. I'm gonna ask him in a second, okay? I'm gonna ask him in a second, and he's gonna say, oh, I don't remember anything of what happened just now when you shot me in the face. He's not going to remember that, okay? I will ask him, and he will say exactly that, or something along those lines, because he probably just forgot what he just said. That's usually how it goes. Anyway, let's go to our party screen, and let's ask Matthias whether he actually remembers what happened here. Hello, Matthias. Did you, what happened in that previous battle? Oh, you're saying that I shot you. Right. Ah. He remembers, yes. He didn't want to play along, you know? He didn't want to play along with the, yeah. With the so-called pantomime, I guess, that we were going for right there. Oh well, yes, there's not much I can do about that then. Oh well, never mind, never mind. Okay, let's actually just take a quick look at this guy. What is he actually doing? Does he want to kill Gabriel? I don't really want you to kill Gabriel, sir. He might actually be going after him. Well, whatever the case, let's just take him out. He's right here. We might as well do it. Get some decent experience, I guess. Did I actually restore my mana a little bit, actually? Yeah, I have 69. Yes, indeed. Very good, very good. Okay, this time around, I'm going to go for a bit more of an aggressive stance because I've realized that I have a massive amount of cavalry. So if I take a more aggressive stance and actually just tell them to charge in straight away, we might very well finish up the battle that much faster and reduce the amount of casualties that we have too. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I will be able to just cast off a bunch of spells really, really quickly and not die instantly to someone shooting me in the face. Not bad. I think that was actually a pretty decent spell because it went along the entire line of the enemy archers, I think. Wow, look at that. Matthias actually did level up, which I am very, very pleased about. Let's try not to shoot him in the face again, shall we? That actually was mighty fine. That particular usage of pillar right there, that was real good. That actually put paid to the... I think they... Did they get any reinforcements? I think they might have actually received some reinforcements right there at that exact moment, and we were then able to basically kill them off as soon as they appeared, because the pillar was obviously right there. I'm not entirely sure if that is what happened, but it kind of looked like that, maybe? Not entirely sure, but whatever the case, we did do some massive damage with it, and I am very pleased to see it. Alright, let's move on. 3,600 experience we would have gained if we went ahead with that. But yes, anyway, this is actually where the fief was, by the way. I mean, you obviously kind of know where it is now, but I think it could be really, really good. If we are able to capture Wusterborg right there, if we can take that and we can take Neyron, then we might be able to solidify this territory quite well. And bear in mind, both of these fiefs are just castles. So the castles, they're really not going to be that difficult, right? They're not going to be that difficult. So if we can maybe make that work, I would be very, very pleased with that. Let me just take a quick look. Aha, I did level up my athletics skill a little here, increase my endurance. Yep, thank you. That is going to help me out a significant amount. And let's see, ransom my prisoners. We will do that for 22,000. We can, of course, rescue, well, not rescue, recruit people from our town as well when that actually happens. You know, when we're actually able to do that, then we will be able to recruit people from there. And I think the culture has changed. No, the settlement owner. No, just the settlement owner. That's it. That's the only thing that has changed so far. So, oh no, never mind. We didn't need to change the culture. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, whatever the case, we also have some people in the garrison here, as you can quite clearly see. So maybe it would actually be an idea for me to get some people in my army from here, because that is going to increase our overall effectiveness, and the garrison can automatically recruit people back, and so we don't really need to worry about it so much. So let's get tier 4 units. And oh, I can't believe I forgot these guys. There we go. All right, so that's looking pretty cool. And what we're going to do now is we're going to try to take those 2 castles. That sounds like a good idea to me. Maybe it's not going to work because there's going to be a bunch of people in the area who may take offense to that, and they may be like, oh, what are you doing? Don't do that right now. I will murder you, and so on and so forth. And indeed, they probably will. Ah, hello. Yes. This is what I was talking about. All right, let's actually just fight her for the moment. Let's see. Okay, we're just going to go straight on in there on a 1 versus 1 basis. Technically, what I could have done was I could have waited until those various vassals of mine had decided to come a little bit closer. And then I might have been able to gain some assistance in this fight, but I actually would prefer not at the moment, because I'm having a lot of fun doing these sort of one-on-one battles. Having, you know, getting a little bit of extra practice with my spells and everything, that definitely makes a huge difference to our overall effectiveness in the long run, because if I have practice doing that, then it's just going to make all the difference in the world when it actually matters. Yeah, that pillar usage was not that good, but it did hit a couple of people. But yeah, could have been better. But you know, you can't always do amazing things. Yeah, these guys are obviously going to try and attack. Oh my. Should I? Yeah, I shouldn't have even got on off my mount, to be honest. Okay. Let me see what I can do here. Did I just kill myself? Let me actually just take a quick look. I don't think I killed myself, but whatever the case, yeah, that was just a huge mistake on my part. I really should not have gotten off my mount. I don't know why I continue doing that, but it's generally just because of that the whole mace issue. I might want to get a different mace, but the problem with me doing that is I kind of really like the fact that we can do holy damage. And if I remove the mace, it's going to make it so that I can't get the holy damage anymore. So, or at least that's for that's what I'm assuming would be the case, because I don't think it works if it's in your inventory. I don't think it works like that. So yeah, a bit of an issue. Anyway, let's see if we can do some battles with these guys. Try and thin out the army. Oh, you sneaky so-and-so. Okay. That guy literally just went straight on in to the garrison. He knows. I can assume that these guys are literally going to try and take my town. So I'm actually just going to go over here. And we're going to wait here for a little bit of time just to see what the enemy is planning on doing. Let's go for Fervent Attacker. That sounds like a good perk to take, considering we're being quite aggressive at the moment. And most of the time, if we are attacked, well, it's probably, a little bit of morale here and there is probably not going to save us, but maybe a little bit of extra... Oh, hello there. Right. Okay. I actually don't know whether I will be able to achieve victory here. They are actually going in. Alright, so let's try and choose our commanders wisely here, shall we? So let's just make it so that we actually have people that are going to provide benefits to our forces. There we go. That seems pretty good. And now I'm just going to get off my mount. There's really not much I can do on the mount. And oh my, yes. This is exactly the reason why I actually wanted to build one of those siege workshops, because it does actually make things just that much quicker at repairing your walls. But obviously the other wall was actually pretty nicely repaired, but for some reason we didn't repair this one. We didn't repair this side for unknown reasons. I really don't know why, but whatever the case, I guess the best thing that we can do right now is just try our hardest to defend. Okay, I'm just going to try and reload. Okay, so the enemy... what are they actually doing? Okay, I apparently am hitting the ground right here. Okay, let me see. Oh, they have a... Oh, I see. They have a battering ram. Okay, I was unaware of that. I have no idea why they... Why would you have a battering ram? I don't know why they would bother using it. The walls are down. I mean, there's one wall that's down at the very least, so theoretically they could literally just come straight on in here. But they decided not to for some reason. This is... here we go, here we go. Okay, now they're actually starting to come in. Okay. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's actually happening with my weapon right here. I'm not sure whether it's actually hitting the side of the ground or something like that. Maybe that's what it's doing. I'm not sure, but whatever the case, I think I might try for a really, really good pillar here. I can't even see it. There it is. Oh, they're all running. Are you serious? Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, they are... Oh, no, come on. Yes, yes. That is what we like to see. Thank you very much. Okay, that is real good. Alright, so we've eliminated 37 of the enemies so far. That's pretty good. And more enemies are coming in. Now we just got to watch out for when there's a critical mass of units once again. I have pillar back up. I mean, there's not much more I can do in that regard. There is not much more I can do. That is probably one of the best pillars that I can actually muster in this situation, because we eliminated another 40 or so units, I think. So that's pretty good. I only have 12 magic power remaining, which basically just now means that I can only heal myself another 3 times, and that is it. So this is very much a case of do or die. It is a do or die situation. And, my shooting skills apparently leave a lot to be desired. I'm not entirely sure where my shot is going, even, because it feels to me like it's not even going towards the opponent. There we go. Yes. I hope I'll be able to get some ammunition, actually, upstairs. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. Ooh, now that was a nice headshot if ever I saw one. Oh yeah, very good. I saw that guy and I thought to myself, okay, that guy's got a pretty fancy looking helmet on. You know he is going to be a high tier unit, and yes, he indeed was. That was real nice. Being able to eliminate something like that is saving our forces so much effort. It really does. It is just so nice when we're actually able to do something like that and actually make a difference. Alright, so where are the ammunition barrels? Where are the ammunition barrels, please? I would like to get a couple more. I'm actually not entirely sure if it works for musket balls, to be honest, because let's face it, we are using a different kind of ammunition, but technically they might count as crossbow bolts, maybe? I'm not entirely sure about that, so I guess we're gonna find that out in just a second. Hello there. No. This does not work. Okay, sad. I would have loved for that to be a thing, but no, apparently it is not. Okay. Well, I don't actually think that is going to really make too much difference, because I think we actually have a pretty convincing victory on our hands. And I'm wondering whether I should tell my forces to charge. Should I tell my forces to charge? I don't know. There's going to be a number of people right now face palming, because obviously if you, as the defender, decide to leave your safety, you know, your safe haven within the walls of the garrison, then you're basically giving up your entire advantage. But the main reason why I say that maybe it would be a good idea to do that is because then we can kind of utilize our significant, I don't know, power to just completely drive them away, you know, potentially. I don't know. Maybe it would be an idea. Maybe I'm just going to get in here. Just going to get stuck in, try and do some damage with my mace, try and get a little bit of one-handed weapon proficiency as well, because let's face it, we have an extremely low skill in that. I'm going to die. I'm going to assume that I'm going to die here, by the way, so don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if that happens. Alright, so it looks to me like that is probably going to be a victory, so I'm just going to speed things up here a little bit, and we're going to see what happens. I can only assume that it will probably be a victory, but we still need to be a little bit careful, so if we do look to be having a breach in our walls, then obviously I'm going to try to resume fighting and things like that. But as it stands right now, I mean, they do have over 1,200 units in their army, so it's going to be a very difficult and drawn-out siege to participate in. But you could imagine how long this kind of thing would actually take if I didn't have the super speed mod. It would literally take, I don't even know. I know back in Warband, because there wasn't actually a speed up mod, or at the very least maybe there was, but I just never used it. But I know back in Warband, there were times where I was doing a siege, and this was mostly in mods like things like Britain-Walder, maybe to a lesser extent Viking Conquest. They were very drawn out, and at one point I was doing a siege in Britain-Walder in my series that I made for the channel, and I think I was probably in that one siege for about an hour, maybe longer. I'm actually not entirely sure. It was a very, very long time, because the enemy had, I think, 3,600 troops or something like that, and we had, I think, 2,000 or so. I'm not entirely sure on the numbers at the moment, so I could be misremembering, but I can definitely remember that it took an extremely long time. Obviously, I didn't show all of it, but it was basically me standing in a place where I could try to maximize the amount of damage that I could deal in that situation, and just killing as many things as I possibly could. I think I ended up with 600 kills or something like that at the very end. I don't know. It was really, really harsh. And that's the reason why I say that it's actually super nice that we have the ability to now speed things up a little bit, because those kinds of drawn-out sieges, I just think that that's not practical. That's not practical for people nowadays. You know, not everyone has a huge amount of time to spend on a siege, you know, on one siege, especially considering you can't actually save in the middle of it, you know? You can't save in the middle of it. You basically have to do the entire siege in one go. And yeah, it's a bit problematic in that sense, but thankfully in this we can speed things up a little bit. Take him down. Yes, there we go. Can we actually, do you think I can actually charge in now? I don't think so. We still have another 300 or so units to deal with, so I guess I'm just gonna have to stay around here. Really wish I had more magic power, or at the very least maybe a way to deal damage with less magic power spent, but obviously these spells are meant to be very powerful. I mean, you can imagine that if I was in a situation where the magic power would actually regenerate while in the fight, then this would be already over, you know? That's exactly the reason why I thought that particular design decision that the modding team made was very good, because that means that even if you go into a battle and you're in an extended battle, like this one, for example, you can't just wait at the back for your magic to come back, you know? You can't just chill out until it's regenerated all the way. You have to make these strategic, tactical decisions about how you use your magic power, which I think is pretty cool. I like that. It's just one of these times where I really love to be able to just bombard the opponent with as much magic as I'd like, but obviously, you know, that's just not how it works. Alright, let's speed things up once again and see what happens. Well, it looks as though this might be game over for me because I'm actually almost dead. I don't have any power remaining to heal myself, and so we're going to have to drag these guys into my own forces. Hopefully they're going to assist me, or at the very least distract the enemy so that I can maybe do some damage myself. The game is lagging quite a bit because we have just killed so many enemy units, and obviously the vroom vroom, you know, mode is a little bit more intensive when it happens. And there it is. That is indeed a victory. Can you believe it? And we only got 55 renown for this. Literally. I feel like the renown rewards are so incredibly low for these kinds of fights. It's really, really sad, in my opinion, but oh well, never mind. Anyway, let's just take these guys prisoner, as many of them as I can handle. Wow, there's actually so many. What? There's still... Wow, okay. Wow, okay, more of them. That is very, very nice. I like it. I like it. Okay, so these guys all leveled up, so let's actually just do that. We have a bunch of prisoners as well. I might as well be taking all of those. I'm going to be selling all of them in the tavern right after this. We're going to... Should I donate? I think I will donate, but I'm going to be taking all of the weapons myself, and then we'll just donate the rest. Donate all of the armor and stuff like that. And okay, so there you go. We're actually looking pretty good, and we have 87 construction. So technically what I can do now is I can get a siege workshop up and running. My loyalty is still relatively low, but I think we should probably just go for it. It's only going to take 11 days. Hopefully that's going to be enough time for it to get there before anything bad happens. We can get 65,000 from ransoming the prisoners. And I'm actually wondering whether I should even do that at this point. Because I'm kind of wondering whether I should just slap all these guys in the prisoners' hold. Because you see how many people they have? Yeah. Quite a lot. Quite a lot. So I'm actually thinking maybe we should just leave them in there for the moment. And just keep an eye on the war exhaustion, and hopefully what's going to happen is our forces will be able to capture more of the enemy's territory now that I have defeated such a large opposing force, and we might be able to expand our own territory, and then we're going to be in the money, as it were. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.